Hello, it's Markus here. This time we went to a Glo Hotel Art. When we came to a Glo Hotel Art, we were greeted by beautiful castle-like lobby area. My wife told me it looked like something from a Harry Potter movie, and yes, it was truly magnificent. Beautiful Art Nouveau building is from the early 1900s and has an interesting history as it was originally built as the student clubhouse for the Technical University. In the 1990s, it was converted to a hotel and has been hotel ever since. Camp Group renovated it 2005 and opened in its new glory as a castle hotel, and 2012 was the time for the latest and last change, as then it became Glo Hotel Art. Queue was not long, but it still took a while for us to check in as people before us had some problems with their room. If I understood right, they had found used towels from their bed and wanted to change their room. Well, when finally it was our time to check in, staff was very friendly and everything went nice and smoothly. Well, first impressions when we were walking endless office-like corridors searching our room were not good, as corridor walls were full of scratches and loud pop music reminded me more of coming to some shady dance place than grandiose old Art Nouveau style castle. It was such a big contrast and illusion breaker after what we had just witnessed minutes ago. Rooms were in a separate building, and I think scratches on the walls are a reminder of the past, as I heard that part has been office building before. Still, I don't understand why they haven't changed the wallpapers, as it really gives very uninviting feeling when you are walking to your room. We had to walk through countless of corridors and doors until we finally found our home for the night.
Moment of truth. Yeah, look.
Yeah, scratches, everything.
No.
Doesn't look too promising.
No. But look at that. On the bed.
When we came to our room, we noticed ugly scratches on the light switch, which gave us a really bad first impression. There were some scratches also on the bedroom wall. Even though we upgraded our room to a comfort level, it was still pretty small compared to other hotel rooms we've been here in Helsinki. But otherwise, room was clean and modern. There was cute links on the bed waiting for us, which was a nice touch, and you can adopt it with just 19 euros. Sadly, TV didn't have Chromecast, so you couldn't stream Netflix from your phone. This time there was no gym in the hotel, which was surprising as usually I expect 4-star hotels to have at least some kind of a gym, but this time it was not the case. Still, if you really need some workout done, you can pay 5 euros and use nearby gym. Even though the room was small, the bed was big and comfy, and we slept our night well. Yeah, Lynx was really adorable and sweet, and even though we loved it, we thought it will have better time here in a hotel, meeting countless of new people and guests, and keeping company for those who travel alone. There was no minibar, but you had your usual complimentary coffee sachets and tea bags. Well, what else? Bedroom was small as the room itself, and the shower was right next to the bed with a glass wall, even though there was a black panel running around the middle to give you a little bit privacy, but I still wouldn't recommend it if you are sharing a room with your work buddy. Well, that was the comfort room 543. Next, let's go back and see the main star of the hotel. Well, castle-like lobby area is really the main star of the hotel. Hotel bar, which is just a step away from the lobby, is nice to spend some time and marvel the interior design of this old Art Nouveau style castle-like building. I truly recommend you also see the stairwell and other floors, which are as Instagrammable as the lobby area. We enjoyed our drinks in a beautiful library room. Coffee selection in the lounge bar was very limited. They had only plain Finnish coffee and espresso. I took Finnish coffee and my wife took hot chocolate. Coffee was fine and my wife liked her hot chocolate too. By the way, receptionist also did take care of the lounge bar, so I can guess that it can get a bit hectic for one person to take care of the both, especially when hotel is bustling with people. By the way, when she did bring our hot drinks, she also did bring a bowl of marshmallows, which was such a nice surprise. She was such a lovely lady, and if anything, she was another star of this hotel, always so friendly and helpful. For a good and bad, I think castle part of the hotel is much more inviting and cozy than the rooms, and we did spend more time in the lounge than in a room itself. If you want to go sauna, it costs 15 euros per person, bit pricey if you think that in other hotels sauna has been usually included with room price. Still, for the price we got the room, I think it was a good deal. And I can't really recommend enough people to see the old part of the hotel as it's so beautiful. I'm just disappointed how different the room was compared to the grand lobby area. I guess I sound a bit let downish, yes, and of course I shouldn't expect a Camp St. George-like kind of experience, but still, this is said to be 4-star hotel, and that it's not. This is at best a nice 3-star hotel with a stunning old bar and a great service. Breakfast was at the cellar of the old building, and it was cozy and pretty place to start the day. From the video you can see the selection, but in my opinion selection was pretty good and better than in St. George. My wife was also pleased that they had crepes, as in her opinion hotel breakfast is good only when breakfast includes pancakes or crepes. Once again, your choices were pretty limited if you wanted hot beverages, as there was Finnish coffee and tea, and that's about it. There are lots of reasonable priced restaurants and old market hall nearby if you get hungry later in the day. But yeah, let us show you the breakfast buffet. Like I said before, the old part of the hotel is stunning and something to marvel at, and that alone gives this hotel a character and a personality of its own. That's a huge advantage, but I can't deny the problems I mentioned before, like the scratches on the corridor walls and our room. I think it's a good budget choice if you want to spend more time outside looking Helsinki than staying in your room. If you're a tourist and visiting in Helsinki first time, I think it's a good choice as the old part of the hotel itself is already a tourist attraction. If you want more space, you should forget right away the first 2 room classes and consider to book yourself a luxe room or a suite. If you are an older person or have problems with walking, then there is similar priced options closer to the city center. Well, that was Glo Hotel Art. Next review will come in February when we go to visit a Hotel Haven. Until then, stay healthy.